Hey, Whippersnappers, it's Tortimer with the Great. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Minecraft on the TimeShot server. A lot of stuff has happened. A lot of stuff has happened here at Spawn since you guys last joined me. We had kind of a week-long embargo on TimeShot content going up, so we recorded the server reset, the first episode, Season 2, when we were all together doing our shenanigans. My episode... I guess my episode 1 and 2 happened on the same day, and I think I recorded episode 3 on the Monday thereafter. So Sunday, we all got together and did the reset. But content wasn't going to we all decided content wasn't going to start releasing until the following Sunday. So we had a full week on the server before content started going up, and a lot of us decided we got so much stuff recorded in the first couple of days, or that we really wanted to kind of wait to continue doing stuff or continue recording until we didn't have such much of a backlog, and so we could record things as they went out, so things would be a little more fresh for you guys. But that means a lot of stuff has happened at Spawn since then, and so we did. I think last time we were here, we had built the bottom half of this. We gathered up the quartz for the bottom half of this, and got that completed, and then I went into the nether and I finished up, I got the rest of the quartz and finished up the top half, and then I've just been kind of tinkering, working on the ring around here, the pathway, things like that, constantly tinkering with it throughout the week, changing little things, trying floor patterns with Fabe. Fabe came up with this corner design with the trees, because we were trying to, previously it had just been a circle, and it was too narrow. Poet had bumped out, we originally had designed this as a circle, and then Poet bumped it out into this other weird square design or whatever that's kind of cool, but it tightened up this a bunch, and so there wasn't enough room to really do something. So we've been working with the design of the pathway a bit, and still kind of tinkering with it. We'll probably mess with it a little bit more on an episode at some point, potentially. Maybe? I don't know. We'll see how things go. Things are constantly evolving here at Season 2 of TimeShot. Yeah, so I've been playing around with this a lot. I have tentatively... Oh. Hi, April. I have tentatively grabbed a plot of land just off the spawn circle here. Everybody's grabbing property. Fabe's obviously got his house going, which I think maybe hadn't even been started the last time that we were together. Maybe he was just getting going on it. I can't remember exactly. But Fabe's got that property, so he's got his big giant house that's gone up here. The Parthenon, I believe... Well, it had been started, at least. It was like the bottom level was at least partially put in, because the nether portal was already here, so... Because we were in the nether. But An Asian Code and whoever else was building on this did a great job. They finished up the Parthenon Community Center. I guess the community center based on the Parthenon, and it looks amazing. A couple of us were hanging out. I think it was me, Fabe, and Pudsey. And we were hanging out. We were actually helping Fabe with his build. He had been, all these pillars had been smooth stone slabs, and it just wasn't looking right to us. And so I was like playing around with ideas. And I was like, you know what we don't have on our palette here that would be really amazing? Bone blocks. And so I crafted up a bunch of bone blocks from our Skelly spawner, which has since the last time you guys saw it, has been weaponized by Pudsey. She's playing around with redstone and wanted to go ahead and get it all set up for XP, because originally I just set it up very quickly to gather arrows and stuff for early game. I wasn't really thinking experience grinder, but other people wanted it, and I was like, you know what, Pudsey, had an interest in doing it. I was like, go for it. I'm not going to fight you for it. Go ahead and get that going. So Pudsey's got it weaponized and everything like that for gathering XP. Not a one. I don't think I what for? I do have, I think I have an Eye of Ender that I potentially crafted, because I did get 2 Ender Pearls at one point. I made one into an Ender chest for the Skelly grinder, and okay. Here. I do have 1 Eye of Ender crafted up. Welcome to it. Oh, and of course it's raining. I turned one into an ender chest for the Skelly Grinder, and then and then I turned the other into an Eye of Ender for a future ender chest once I had reason to have one, but yeah, Mara can handle it. Square. But yeah, no, Mara can handle it. It'll be a while before I'm really too worried about having an ender chest. I don't have silk touch or anything, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to be mostly sticking to spawn for a limited time, at least because I want to get my spawn build going before I really get cranking out my my external base. But in fact, what we're doing today is I want to go exploring. I say that to you, but then the goal for today is to go exploring and go stake out our claim on an external base, because a lot of stuff's going on. Ooh, ouch! Sorry, the puppy is sleeping on my feet, and he just turned over and stretched and clawed up my ankle. What was I saying? So we're gonna go exploring, and unfortunately it's raining and such, but that'll be fine. We should be okay. Let me grab some stuff here real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this wood and this sign. We've got a bunch of torches. That should be okay. Let me go ahead. Grab some of this stuff. In fact, we'll bring, this is what, spruce wood? Yeah, okay, we'll bring all of that. We're going to turn one of these into a crafting table. I want to just get some stuff set up out where we're going to go. This should be fine. We don't need string. Okay, but yeah, so we're gonna go, just a brief update of what's going on at spawn, at least from what I've been working on. So I claimed this, I guess I didn't finish saying that, but I claimed this plot of land tentatively. Fabe claimed that, Puzzy has claimed that, I've claimed this. This is Jake's place back here. I don't know if you guys have seen that in my videos or not, but lots of stuff has been going on at spawn. I think we're gonna spend a little bit more time at spawn next episode. What I do want to do today, is I want to go ahead and we're going to jump on our horse here, which was gratefully donated to us by Pudzy, I believe, if I remember correctly. Pudzy found several, and I think she gave one to Mara, and she was saying in chat, you know, I've got one more 26 heart skeleton horse if anyone wants it. I was like, dibs. So I jumped on real quick and got it, because this thing is just beautiful. And I was looking for horses, and it seems like in the area there's not a whole lot going on, and so I was happy to get a 26 heart skeletal horse from her, and if we want to find a mule or something at another point, we can do that. But today we're going to go exploring, and I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what I'm hoping to do this season in terms of like my personal base and everything, because while we are going to work first on spawn, I want to get all this work I'm doing at spawn done first, in terms of like working on our spawn house, working on town square there. I've been basically mainly responsible for that, working on that monument and the surrounding circle and landscaping. So I want to get that where I'm happy with it, and people are welcome to tweak it and everything as they see fit. But while I'm gonna work on that stuff, get it where I want to, and then we're gonna move out. But first, I do want to go ahead and claim my base, just because I don't think I'm gonna have a lot of competition, but the plans I've had for a long time, and it sounds like the only real competition I'm gonna have for this idea is MK, and we'll see how active she ends up being this season. Everyone seems to be more active because of the start, so I wouldn't put it past her to get some good time in, but she kind of off the cuff was like, oh, this might be a good idea. During the opener, I was like, I've been thinking about doing this for months, and so I'm still going to do it. But we're going to be building in the desert, and oh gosh, as part of that, we're going to be building, how do I turn off the music? Speaking of which, I have like zero, oh. I was going to say, I have zero sounds going right now. But turn off the jukebox, no plug sound. I think that Pudzy and Edson and Penny and so people are having kind of a feud right now. You know, Edson blew up Pudsy's base, and as part of that, then Pudsey blew up Edson's base, and then they retaliated by placing a giant note block above Edson's. Is like there's a bit of a feud going at the moment, but yeah, so there's lots of note blocks going on because Poet and Jake did the note block prank on Edson last season, and it worked out so spectacularly that that now everybody is just trying to ruin Edson's day with note blocks. But we are going to be building in the desert, and I've got a lot of really fun builds that I'm going to be doing as part of that. If you guys haven't seen the first Season 2 overviewer map has come out. Link will be in the description down below. As I think we're actually coming up on... And so I knew I wanted to work in the desert, and I'd done a little bit of exploration, but nothing super excessive. Let's jump over here. And I looked on the overviewer map, and there was... Let's see, is this the right place? There was kind of a section of desert, and there's a lot of desert. Yeah, I think this is the right place. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is actually, because this mountain is why I wanted to be here. Oops, sorry, bud. And there's a nice desert. It's decently sized. Let's do a quick tour around it. But it's surrounded by rivers. In fact, a lot of our world, if you look at the overview map, is surrounded by river and ocean and stuff. It's a lot of land, but a lot of water for the size of our map as well, because we've got it restricted to 2,500 by 2,500, I think, is the dimensions. So, we got a skelly shooting at us. But yeah, so we've got some nice land here, surrounded by water, and so it's a big section of desert, not excessive, but I figured it's a chunk that'll be big enough for us to be able to do all the big grandiose things I wanted to do this season, and so I think that's going to end up working out really well. It's a little bit away from spawn, but not excessively far away, which is good because a lot of people this season, Fabe was even talking about it in chat recently. I don't want to steal his thunder if he's planning on talking about his plans in a video or anything like that. But I know that Fabe has already talked to us saying he was going to rebuild the Whale Ray 2.0 or something that would go to everybody's overworld bases. And it seems like a lot of people are kind of the mindset that they don't want to use nether travel as much. They want to get the feel for the world. And so a lot of people are going to be traveling overworld to get to different people's places. So it's good that this place, it's set apart from spawn, but it is not, it's not so far apart from it that people aren't going to be able to get to it pretty easy. I mean, it only took us, I was even bumbling around a little lost, and I was still able to get here without too much trouble. And we're right here by a savanna plateau, but we do have this river protecting all of our property. And we're going to do some fun stuff. I don't want to get into too much detail on exactly what we're going to do, but, you know, I guess a little bit of a spoiler. It's got this nice little pond here. It's just this nice little shallow pond, and I think this is going to be the perfect place to kind of terraform into some sort of oasis in the desert sort of thing. I think that's going to be pretty cool. We do have a savanna right across the way here, savanna plateaus, so going to be kind of similar terrain to what we've been using in our dinosaur world. Because our dig sites in the desert there, and the rest of our stuff's in the Savannah Plains. But I'm really, really excited about the kind of stuff that we can do. I've actually, so we've been talking about the reset for a couple of months now. We had a couple of months. See, it's raining right now, so everything's still spawning, even though it's daytime. Welcome to TimeShot. So we started talking about the reset a couple of months before it happened, and as part of that. Got a couple of cave entrances even. I'm really hoping that we're going to be able to find a spawner somewhere on this island that we can potentially set up a grinder with. But for now, let me go ahead. Nope, I've actually already got my shovel on my bar. Let's go ahead and get our horse here, which we do need a name for, so if you guys want to give me some name suggestions, that would be great. And we'll get him all named up. But good, so he's in there. Fantastic. We do have a bunch of bows, well, we do have a bunch of bows as well, but a lot of arrows. We have like 6 double chests of arrows now at spawn. Who the what? Oh, that guy down in that pit. I'm like, what is happening here? Oh, good. The sun's coming out. The storm is ending. Fantastic. Oh, you jerk. Okay. Are we wearing... Oh, we're not even wearing our armor. Good work, Tortimer. Awesome. But yeah, so this is going to be our island. And I'm going to go ahead and I want to get... Let's do a quick lap. And we will just kind of... There we go. It's weird. I want to kind of get some torches. Okay. I'm not sure if that's lag or the shield. We're going to lose the shield for the moment. I want to get some torches down. Oop. Hi. Yep, come on, land. Come after me. Burn up. Gotta eat. Heal off this. I'm still not wearing too much armor. My goal was to kind of, at least early game, not really use armor. Oh man. Some weird lag. My goal was to not use too much armor, at least early game, so I've been basically just wearing stuff that I've gotten out of the Skelly spawner, which I think is fair, because I didn't want to just have like fully enchanted iron armor right off the bat or whatever, which is going to be difficult to like fully enchant everything anyway. Now I do have a bunch of levels right now, because as I said, Pudsey did go ahead and I round up a bunch of levels the old-fashioned way, and it took me hours and hours and hours and everything. Ooh, we got another cave here. Pudsey's also set up the Skelly grinder that I found for XP, and so I did use that a couple of times, and I think that got me from like level 27. I used it like twice, I think, I AFK'd for short periods and then used it, and was able to get up to like level 44 at one point. So I've enchanted a couple of things. Ooh, we've got a Skelly horse there. Don't really want to fight all that, but I do have the Fortunate Tortoise is back. So we've got it's only Fortune 2 right now. We do need to get another Fortune 2 or whatever. We need to get this up to Fortune 3, and then we do have the Work Tortoise back. We've got mending on both of these. We bought those from Edson. My bow and my sword aren't good enough at this point for me to waste mending on them, but we will eventually get a full set of gear set up, and I'm probably gonna have like 2 completely separate sets of gear for like nether travel, and ocelots do not like this jungle. For like nether travel and stuff, so I'll probably have like a fully fire protection and like blast protection sort of set of gear, so that if we fall in lava or something, we won't die immediately. We had something like that going on the last season as well, and unfortunately I think I still managed to die. But there we go. I mean, I have a decent connection. I'm not really sure. What the issue is. Yeah, we'll probably, once we get a good set of gear together and mending on everything and all that jazz, probably won't be taking most of that stuff into the nether. We'll probably have a good set of gear that we use for the overworld. Because generally speaking, in the overworld, you can usually get your stuff back, unless I did have a decent set of, not gear, but I had a couple of picks. I had a Silk Touch pick and a Fortune 3 pick all set pretty early on, actually. And then I was mindless mining? I was in a cave of some form, and I got killed, as you know, as we do, but I was in a water stream, and so I didn't fall in lava, but I was in a water stream, and the water stream ended up flowing into lava, so all of my stuff, by the time I got back, was gone. And so that was a little sad, but you know, you live and let live. If that's the first set of gear I've lost, that's fine, and we'll try and be more careful. But yeah, so I mean, just getting started, and I'm pretty excited about this season. I'm really excited about what we're going to do out here, and it seems like everybody's pretty hyped. I mean, so let's see, it's been a full week since we started. Obviously, it's been like almost 2 weeks, because I'm recording this on a Thursday, and so the videos started going out on Sunday, and even then, so we're in, like, you know, close to the end of the second week potentially. Oh, I've got more deaths than anybody. That's a little sad. But we still have 4 people on right now, which is cool. You know, it wasn't something that really bothered me, because I've been on some inactive servers in the past, and so TimeShot definitely had more interaction and collaboration than any other server SMP I'd probably been on. But I know for other people on the server, they were really missing the regular interaction. And it's not, I'm not saying it hasn't certainly been nice, but It wasn't something I was like desperately missing because I felt like compared to the other servers I've been on, I'd been interacting a ton on TimeShot, and so. But it's been nice for both me and everybody else that things have been pretty active, and so that's been nice. It's been really nice to kind of be able to just get on and see that, you know, hey, Mara and Starlet and April are on and all that. And I don't know if I'm sure I did in my third. Well, maybe I didn't. I don't know. But we do have a new member. If you guys, I'm sure you guys are aware. Oh, okay. Oh, generation, yay. There we go. Okay, well, we'll clean up some of this stuff. But yeah, there's a new member, Star, Penny. I'm sure if you guys have been part of the TimeShot community for a while, you're familiar with Penny, because, you know, she's been around. She hasn't been on the server, except for she joined just as Season 2 was started. Well, she technically joined a while before Season 2 started, but it was a couple of weeks. It was just a couple of weeks before the reset happened, and we'd kind of already told her, you know, the reset's going to be coming soon, and so she made the decision to just kind of wait to get on the server and do stuff until Season 2. She felt like that would be a good time for her to kind of make her appearance, which I think made sense, made a lot of sense. A lot of times servers, now not really us, but a lot of times servers, when they're starting a new season, like actively seek out some new people and things like that. And we do a pretty good job of keeping people active and things like that anyway. So we weren't like desperately seeking out people, but we were kind of like, hey, if you've got people who you think might be good fits, now might be the time. And so Penny came on board, and it's something that we were all really excited about because we've all hung out with Penny in streams and on different events and everything like that. And even a hermit turtle like me who's super antisocial managed to be friends with Penny prior to her joining TimeShot. So yeah, she's such a warm, fun personality, and so if you guys haven't checked her out, you guys really need to do that, because Penny's awesome. Okay, so I think we might be close to having made it around the island here. I'm just trying to get things lit up a little bit so that people kind of get that this area has been claimed. I am going to put some signs up a little further inland as well, but I figured getting some light out on the coast. Ooh, I guess we're getting really close to running out of torches. Okay, so let's see another torch on that hill. Let's put this here, and then we'll call that good. We'll save the rest of these torches to do a sign and stuff. Okay, so where are we? Where's my bearings? Is it becoming night again already? Yikes! But I actually really like deserts because deserts allow you the opportunity. It's more of a blank canvas than like. Skelly, see you. It's more of like a blank canvas than most biomes because it's, you know, any kind of color or textures or anything like you want to do. There's not really a clash going on just yet, and so you can really do anything you want out here. And I've got some ideas that I'm really excited about. Some things that you might find familiar from some of my other series might be cropping back up as nice little homages to those different things. And let's go ahead and just let's do right here. So, let's do that. I want to put crafting bench down, and we'll turn this into into a chest. Whoa. I don't know why I'm getting weird lag. I'm sure it's not just me because it seems like we've had some weird spouts of lag just in general, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, and then sign. Let's take a quick look around. Oh, my chest piece broke. I just noticed that. Okay, quick look around. Island claimed by Tort. For reasons. Okay, well there we go. So we've got this whole big island. Let's do a quick, can't really do a flyby, but let's jump on our horse and do a quick roundabout just to make sure that our kind of perimeter has been properly defined. I feel like it has, and we'll get a bunch more torches and get the whole thing lit up eventually. But that's going to be, I just wanted to kind of stake our claim and kind of show you guys a little bit of where we're going to be. I am going to probably terraform this so that the river does disconnect us from that particular section of land. Yeah, I think we've, for the most part, got this pretty well sequestered. And I'm sure people will check and stuff before I start doing it. We did a whole loop, but I didn't see anybody already out here. And as I said kind of at the beginning, I think the only competition we're probably going to have for... Ooh, I wonder if skeletal horses have the ability to swim now? I feel like I should have potentially gotten dismounted there. But I really like this one because it's, of most of the desert biomes I kind of explored, it had this nice hill, and the overview map helped me kind of find that a little quicker. I was thinking I might have to do a ton of exploration to find the perfect thing, but there's a lot of desert on this world compared to the landmass that, like, percentage-wise, a lot of the world is desert, and a lot of the world is mesa, actually, too. Okay, so that's the plains biome over there. Let's go head over this way. Yeah, so, but that one, I like the hill there. It's going to facilitate one of my builds a little bit better than just flat desert would, potentially, and so I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, guys, I think that's going to be it. I'm going to head back to spawn, and next episode we'll probably work on finishing up Spawn Central, Town Square area there. That's kind of been our baby, and I think that it makes the most sense for us to kind of get that wrapped up, especially because that's Central Spawn, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to work on, I wanted to move so quickly and get all the quartz and everything for the Hourglass Monument, because it just seemed like that's, you know, that being Central Spawn, that should probably be a top priority, get that kind of done, because that's where everybody's going to be, and so I'm sure... Because I've been watching other people's episodes, like I know that you guys have seen that completed for quite some time. In most people's episode 2, that was already completed. So, yeah. So, nothing exciting on my end from that, I guess. But we're going to continue to tweak things and work on some stuff just to make that as cool as possible out there. Oh, yeah. Made the jump. But yeah, guys, so I'll bring you guys back next time, and we'll work on some more stuff at Spawn. Maybe talk a little bit about our spawn house. I have a Diamond Fortune 2 pick, but it's not Mara's. But yeah, so we're going to do some stuff at Spawn. Maybe we'll talk a little bit more about our spawn house, although I don't want to really get building on that immediately. I'm still planning it a little bit. I've got a design that I'm pretty happy with. Pudsey brought the mushrooms back from the Mushroom Island, yes, we've got some of those wandering around. We didn't have a Mushroom Island in last season, so that's pretty cool to see those. But yeah, we're back at Spawn. See, it's not too far out. And eventually Fabe's going to set up the whale race, so we probably will let him kind of do that as opposed to doing a bunch of pathing and stuff. But that's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Tortimer the Great, and you guys have been great. Next time, as I said, probably working a little bit more on finalizing this. I know at some point Mara and I want to go do some exploration for wolves and stuff. Okay, guys, sorry for the awkward break there. Like I said, I'm recording this on a Thursday, which is usually my night alone at home. My wife's usually got a lot of stuff going on Thursdays, but she came home early and popped into the office there at the last second, and so I got interrupted in my sign up. But anyway, guys, I think that's it. We're good for today. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Tortimer the Great, and you guys have been great. Make sure to leave those likes, comments, and subscriptions for me, guys, and I'll see y'all back here next time. Alrighty, guys, have a good one.